Today, we are going to learn how to automatically send an email when a new list item is created. That email is going to provide specifics on the list item details. You could simply go automate rules and then create a rule when a new item is created and then add in these parameters. But when that email triggers, it just looks like a simple email like this, providing you with a link to the list item. It doesn't actually break down the specifics of that item. So at Amy's Animal Shop, we have a new location project, and this list is to track our issues. So we will go to integrate, then power automate and create a flow. So this is going to pull up all of the flows that are available to us. You can expand more and just see some additional options. So these are going to be the templates that are going to be compatible with a Microsoft list or a SharePoint list. And the one that we're going to be looking at today is the first one, which is send a customized email when a new SharePoint list item is added. So if we select that, then we will be brought to Power Automate. And this shows you all of the connectors that are involved with this Microsoft flow. And then at the bottom here, it's the connections, and you just need to ensure that you are signed in. So mine are all green, but if yours have a little sign in icon, then you just need to click those and sign in with your account to approve the connections. So then we can go and create our flow. So this brings us to the edit pane, and it says that our flow is ready to go, but there are some things that we're going to want to customize. So I'm just going to say, don't show me this again, and then got it. So to edit our flow, we can go to the edit icon on the top left. And then here we have our flow that has been pre-populated for us because we started this flow from within Microsoft Lists. If you started with a template within Power Automate, then you would need to fill in the parameters. So let's just take a moment to have a quick overview of what's been set up for us. So when a new item is created, we click on this, then we're going to see that we have our site address, which is the Nelson new location big project. So that's the Microsoft team or the SharePoint site where this list lives. Then we have our list name, which is the project A issues, and that is indeed this list right here. So by setting this up from within Microsoft Lists, it's already preset up all of that information for us, which just streamlines the setup process. Back in Power Automate, we then have this get my profile variable. So this is actually not necessary. If you want to just keep this email to yourself, you can totally leave that there. But I like to have as minimum items as possible within my Power Automate flows because then there's less areas for things to go wrong. I'm going to right click on this piece and then we are going to go delete. Then we can go OK. So now the next item is send email. So if we expand this, then we are going to see a to field. So I can add myself, right? And you can also add team members. So if there's other team members that you want to add to this flow and that you want them to receive this email, then you can add those here. Next, we have the subject. So this is defaulted to new item added, which is perfect. So we can leave that. And then we have a default message, which is, hi, a new item was added. And then we have a few details. What we're going to do is let's just test this flow and we'll just see what it looks like. And also, it's really good to test a flow anytime that you make changes to it. So because I've deleted that email variable and then just added myself directly here, I just want to test it and make sure that everything is working appropriately. So if we go over to save on the top right, and now we can save our flow and test it out. So within Microsoft Lists, we'll go add new item. We can see that this new item has been added to Microsoft Lists. Now we can pop into Outlook and just check what that first email looks like. So here we can see that that email has been triggered. So that flow is working correctly, which is great. And we can see that subject is new item added, which matches over here. And this is just an example of the text. This pre-populated stuff is just a timestamp essentially. And then we have a title, which is the list item. So what we want to do now is we want to edit this and customize it to our own preferences. So one thing that I like to do is in the subject, I like to add the title of the list item just so that it's more descriptive and easier to identify. So we can click within the subject, and then here we can press this little lightning bolt and we'll see some options appear. So we'll see we have ID. So this is actually going to be the internal number of the list item. So the first item added to a list is 1, second item is the item number 2, and so on. So if that's important to you, then you could do that. But for me, I like to include the title actually, which is this column here. Then within the body of the email, I'm actually just going to delete all of this. I'm going to add my own content. So I'm saying a new item has been added to the project A issues. And then I've just created some placeholders for the different columns. We have the title, the description, the priority, and then we also have status. So let's now just open up PowerAutomate, and then now we can add in these items. So similarly, we'll just press that little lightning bolt icon. Then here we can add title. We could also go / and then go insert dynamic content. And then we can pull the description. And similarly for the priority, we'll pull the priority value, status, and then status value. So that is an example of how we can use some of those quick items. So now let's save this flow and we'll take a look and check it out again. So this time we'll go add new item. And then now we'll take a look at that email. So here is our email, and we can see that that title of the list item has been added to the subject. And then we also have all of those parameters pulling through as well. And if you wanted to, for example, bold some of this content or format it, make it stand out, then you could do so through the editor here. Now, there's two things that I'm anticipating that you might want to do next. So one is this trigger is only when a new item is created. So what happens if an item is modified? In that example, what we can do is we can go into PowerAutomate itself, and then you can go create, and then automated cloud flow. You would give your flow a name, and then we can add our trigger, which in this case is going to be when an item is created or modified. If you don't see it here right away, then you can also just start to search for the word modified. And then you would basically add another action item, which would be the send email. So for example, you'd click this plus icon and you'd search for email within the actions, and then you would go send an email. So that is one thing that I'm anticipating that you might want to do. The second thing is that you might want to add a link to this email providing access to the new list item. So if that interests you, then you can check out this other video